Hey, it's Cariel Murrell. I'm a freshman at the illustrious Clark Atlanta University, and I'm here to teach you how to make friends in college because it's a little bit different than high school. So let's just talk about me for a little bit. I'm shy. I'm shy. I don't like, I have a fear of talking to people and getting, them like backlash at me, like having confrontation and stuff like that. I have a fear of confrontation. I avoid it at all costs. I'm just a very nice, shy person. So I really avoid getting my feelings hurt. So that's why I kind of avoid talking to people. It's a normal thing. I'm not the only one that goes through it. Anyway, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and everybody down there kind of knows everybody. I grew up with the same people I went to elementary school with, to middle school, to high school. So moving to a whole different state, like where it's a huge city, I was overwhelmed. I was like, I'm gonna come here with the same techniques that I did in high school and not have any friends. But that's not the case. So I'm here to teach you how you can make friends in college. It's really not that difficult. It's really not that difficult. During orientation, that's a perfect time to get to know people because everybody's kind of shy. Everybody's kind of shy during orientation because, it's their first time. Well, maybe not their first time, but like they're going to the campus and you being around other students, but your parents are also there. Cause like when I went to orientation, I was very stuck to my parents. I was like right by them. And it was like one point where we had to like separate from my parents, and I was like, no, I want to be with my mommy. So like during that time, I was like, it's time to suck it up and talk to some people. So it was this girl next to me, and I said, hey, the first step is to definitely introduce yourself, especially orientation. Be like, hey, you tell them your name, how old are you, like hey, my name is Cariel, I'm 18, and my major is business administration with a concentration in marketing. And then they'll tell you theirs back, and then you guys should start a conversation like that. You want to ask them like very, quick questions, nothing that's gonna cause them to think. Like, don't ask them like, well, like a very deep question. Don't ask them like a deep question because like they don't know you, you don't know them. But kind of get to know them. Like ask them when their birthday is, or like why did they choose Clark, and what like dormitory, like what resident hall they stay at, stuff like that. And you can ask them for like their snap or their number. I really wouldn't go straight into asking for their number. That's just me. I would kind of ask for their snap and then communicate with them on Snapchat and then see would that escalate into numbers. Yes. So that's how you really introduce yourself to orientation. But again, like at orientation, you kind of really stuck to your parents. So, they not really gonna want to hang out with you during orientation because it's really all about seeing the campus and really just seeing how the campus fits you, and do you really want to choose Clark, So that's why the orientation is a great setting to meet new people, but you might not ever see that person again, you get what I'm saying? Because like the girl I talked to at orientation, I don't even think she chose Clark because I have never seen her, like, ever. So anyways, another thing you could do is get to know your roommate. Usually roommates become like your quickest friends because you always see them. So getting to know your roommate, calling them and texting them, basically, getting to know them. That would be like your quick friend because then y'all can always go to places together because you guys are right there by each other. So definitely get to know your roommate. And I live in like the suites. So I have 4 like roommates or whatever. 4, like it's 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. So with that being said, that's more people for me to get to know and for me to become friends with. Now you're not necessarily you might not like them, that's a whole different category. But just get to know them and at least know them on a name basis. So now we go into freshman week, or at Clark we call it experience week. So basically that whole week is just freshmen doing activities and them getting to know the campus and also getting to know other people. So experience week, my personal experience with it was that I was a little bit on the lonely side. You know, like I talked to a few people, but it seemed like everybody already had clicked up, which kind of, you know, lowered my self-esteem. Like, oh, everybody already got friends now, so like, why? I can't even talk to people because they like all they little clicks or whatever, they laughing and talking or whatever. So, you know, I personally felt like I wasn't gonna meet any friends because everybody was clicked up. But you gotta take that with like a grain of salt. You know, people hang out with each other on experience week, and then when classes start and school really starts, they stop talking. So you just gotta, you know, talk to people. You know, I always talk to the person that was on both sides of me when I sat down, so I can know those people and meet those people, have a conversation with them, laugh, giggle, you know, tell a joke or two. That's how you really get to know people. But like I said, during experience week, I was kind of like, I was still shy. And I think what I had to realize was that everybody's in the same boat as you. When you come to Clark, like 10% of people are probably from Atlanta. So it's gonna be people from like all across the country that you could get to know and meet and discuss, you know, like the difference between like where they from and where you from, you know, different topics to talk about. I think that's very important, you know, to get to know them and like what city they're from, so that way you compare. Because, you know, like I'm from Memphis, and a lot of people here are from Chicago, which is like, wow. So like we compare both of our cities, you know, it's just, you know, yeah, don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, just get to, you know, just talk to people. Yeah, but that's experience week. You know, it's like that. It's experience week is a lot of talking. You know, you want to get to know the people that you meet. That's not necessarily gonna mean that y'all gonna like get to know each other, and you got to be careful with who you're friends with, because you might think like, oh, this person will be like my best friend, and because, you know, we get along so well, we laugh at each other, and then like a few weeks down the line, y'all not gonna like each other. So be careful who you share your information with. Don't tell everybody all your business when you meet. Just, you know, introduce yourself, and then when time goes on, that's when you get into your deep conversations. So yeah, next thing, you got your first week of classes. Now classes, I think that's when you really meet the people that you're gonna become close with, because in your classes you're with people who are like you, mostly in the same major as you and kind of want the same things as you, so you guys have a lot in common. So that's why I really do like meeting people in our classes. And it's always great to have a class buddy, because, you know, sometimes you're not gonna want to get up that morning and you want to text that girl and be like, what we learned in class that day, because, you know, I was asleep. So, you know, always have you a class buddy. That is your main mission. Have you a class buddy so y'all can always work together. And I have to tell you, like in colleges, there's nothing but group projects, nothing but group projects. So, you know, make sure you know people, so that way when y'all get in a group project, y'all can talk, of course, about the schoolwork, but also like, you know, talk about a little social stuff and get to know them, you know. So that's also a good idea in class, you know, in class friendships. That's really good. But yeah, you listen to me. You are going to make friends. You are not just gonna go to college and just sit here and not have any friends. You're gonna eventually make friends. I mean, you might not make them the first week, you know, the first month. You might not even make them the first semester, but you're gonna make friends. You're gonna eventually make friends, because like what people, like what I didn't understand was that I felt like, you know, everybody kind of knew where they wanted to hang out at. It's not like high school, okay? There's no cliques, there's no nothing. Everybody's in the same boat. Nobody knows nobody. Nobody knows about your history. Nobody knows what you did in high school. Nobody knows that. You kind of create your own story. It's like a reset button. So if you made some mistakes in high school with your friends, you can move on. You can move on in high school and completely transform yourself, you know? I'm a freshman in college, and I've only been in college for like 3 months, and I'm already different than who I was last year. Because last year I had the same friends since middle school, and, you know, coming here not not really knowing nobody, I had to reset myself and kind of get out the habit that I'm always gonna have those friends. Because I mean, it's always cool to have your high school friends, because especially as a freshman, you're like, I'm never gonna let my high school friends go. But people do drift apart, and it's best that you have friends here. Now, I know college is not all about making friends. It's about, you know, getting your education. But when it comes to friends, like, you know, you could be friends with the next lawyer, the next judge, the next doctor. You know, networking is definitely very important in college. So now that you like know these people, now before they get hot, you got your bag. You want the bag, you know what I mean? You got you a lawyer, you got you a doctor. You know, that's really helpful. So I think it's very important to make friends. Don't come to college like thinking that you're not going to meet anybody, because you will. You will meet tons of people, and you're gonna make tons of friends, and you're gonna be happy. You know, you're not gonna be lonely in college. I mean, it might come a time where you are lonely, but you're always gonna have people that's gonna have your back in college, no doubt. So just the greatest advice I can give you is to come into college with a positive attitude and confidence that you would meet new people and that you are going to change. If you come to college with a negative attitude, like, I'm not gonna make any friends, like, I'm bad at making friends, like, I don't like people, I'm shy, and this happened to me in high school, I don't want to make new friends. You're not gonna make new friends then. You know, you gotta come in with a positive attitude, and then that way you can make a lot of friends. Now, don't take my advice literally. Don't try to be friends with everybody, because, you know, not everybody is your friend. You know, that's what mama told me. Not everybody is your friend. I mean, it's been a few times where I've met someone, thought they were my friend. They played me, you know. That's why you gotta be careful who you're friends with. You know, I said that earlier. You know, just try to keep your eye out, okay? Don't get too comfortable around people, because that's how you get hurt. So kind of just, you know, get to know them gradually, and then once you realize that, oh, this person is really cool, we kind of close, then it's when you can share your personal things. But don't go into deep about your deepest, darkest secrets, you know, to people that you barely met. Anything else I can give you is just have fun. You know, have fun in college. You can make as many friends as you can. Have fun. Be confident. Talk to people. And just realize that you're an adult now. Okay? You're 18, 19, 20, 20 something. You're an adult. Okay? And you know, mommy's not gonna be there for you to help you with your friends. You know, you gotta do that on your own. You know, you gotta call your friends. Make sure you keep up with your friends. That is a big one. Keep up with your friends. Like, you know, don't meet somebody and then like y'all never talk again. You know, like, try to keep up with your friends. Call them, text them. Don't bug them. Like, you know, like, hey, are you in the cab? You want to go to the cab together? You want to go to the promenade? You know, let's just chill a little bit. You want to go to Woody? That's it. You know, you want to study? That's basically how you make friends, is to, you know, ask them out to places. Don't sit in your room all day. You know, ask them out and then go out to places. So that's really all the advice I have for you. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you really need a friend at Clark, my name is Cariel. I'm mostly in Carly Merriweather, so if you want to talk to me, I will be lucky. I would love to talk to you. I love meeting new people. I love making new friends. Like, at first I was shy, but now it's like, oh, you know, I can make new friends. It's nothing. It's nothing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you will see this face sometimes.
All the pretty girls in the world, but I'm in this space with you. Call it out the line. Thought it would stay with you, fly great escapes with you.